Hey guys, this is Chris from Empire Bricks and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we're having a look at set 75091, the Flash Speeder. It comes with 312 pieces, 5 minifigures. It was released in 2015 and it retailed for about 35 euros. So let me start off with saying that for that price, this is absolutely not a set that you need to have. It might be in stores still in some places, but yeah, I would just wait. I got this set for 50% off because it's being discontinued. I could buy it through lego.com for 50% off. And then this is just amazing, but it's in no way iconic. The vehicle is from episode 1 where you can see it for like 5 seconds. It blows up an AAT tank, and then that's it. So it's just one of those vehicles that they decided to make because it looks cool, but it's not something essential for your collection. Having said that, this is still a very good set. Just look at the size. Look at the minifigures next to it. It's a pretty big set for 312 pieces. 5 minifigures, that's pretty okay. So let's dive in. Start off with the minifigures. First up is the B1 battle droid. We all know this one. It's a standard battle droid. It has the horizontal arm. There's 2 identical ones of them, and they both have a medium blaster, so no stud shooters in this set, and that's a great thing. So next up is a Gungan. This is Captain Tarpals, I think he's called. I'm not a big fan of the Gungan minifigures. The heads, they just look a bit cartoonish no matter what you do with them. But this one is actually my favorite among them. The colors are just really good. It looks great. I don't know, the purplish color really works. So yeah, it looks pretty good. And he comes with a black spear as a weapon. So I'll put him next to the battle droids. And next up is a Naboo security guard. So there, you see a couple of these in episode 1. This one is not that special. It has some nice printing on the front. I think the nicest thing is his hat. It has really neat gold printing and this insignia on top. He has no double-sided face, but he does have a different skin tone. Diversity is always a good thing, I guess. Makes it less monotone, and he comes with a small blaster. Last but definitely not least is the Naboo security officer. This is just a really amazing figure. Just look at the printing. It's so much more detailed than the regular security guard. I'll just put them next to each other. This has this gold printing on the legs. It looks so much better. The colors are really correct. Pretty simple printing on the back, but he does have a double-sided face. So almost a sad face on the front and a really angry face on the back. Makes me think a bit about the angry clone face, but it's even more angry than that. And I think the best part of this minifig is the hat or the helmet. Let's get it sharp. It has these really detailed golden thingies on the front, and this cap on the back looks great, and there's more gold over here. There's this band on the top. This is an amazing minifigure. And he looks pretty neat. So, that's the minifigures. Oh, one more thing about the Naboo security guard is that the yellow on his arms and legs is just a bit too bright. It's more golden, darkish yellow in the movie. So, I think that's a little bit off, but orange would have been weird as well, so I guess this is the best they can do. But it could have been better, I don't know. Not really happy with the yellow. Next up is the vehicle. It is a pretty large speeder, and before I go into all the functions and stuff, I want to show you how large it actually is by putting a 1999. Just put the minifigures away, and 1999 Luke's land speeder next to it. And then you can see the enormous size difference. This one could actually almost fit inside of this one. It's just so much bigger. So this is just to show you how far speeders have come and how much improvement has been made. And this one is actually minifigure skill, or almost minifigure skill, which is just great. And this one just fits 2 people barely. So that's just an amazing improvement over the years. So yeah, I wanted to show you that. I mean, because I said this is not an essential set, but it's pretty big. It's a good set. It's just not essential. Concerning functionalities, there are 2 almost suicide Lamborghini-like doors on the side that open up, so you can, just put minifigs in. This makes the Technic pieces a little bit visible. It's hard to see because it's black, but I don't know, not really happy with that. They clip on these 2 studs here of this brick. They clip back closed, so if you actually would turn it, they would stay closed. So that's a good thing. They're not really floppy or flimsy, and that's really nice. Next up are the storage chambers or storage compartments. There's 2 of them. They are hidden under these lids that you can take off. They attach to this stud and these 2 studs over here. And there is a pair of binoculars inside. A bit hard to see, but they're here. And there is 2 of those. So there's another one over here. This is empty, but you could put the small blasters from the Naboo security guard and officer in there. And they're really, really neatly hidden, because this is sort of a headrest for the back seats. And if you wouldn't have built this yourself, I think you could actually, not know that these could, come off and there's something underneath. So that's a really neat feature. And next up are the cannons. So just before this video, I accidentally shot one of the missiles, but there's 3 of them. So there's 2 on the side and 1 on the top. Start with the middle one. This is the cannon that's actually used in the movie to shoot an AAT tank. So you just push it down and then they shoot. So here it is. And there's this kind of dummy-like turret on the top to simulate a gun even when the missile is gone. So that's cool. And then there's these 2 cannons on the sides, which is kind of weird because these are just engines in the movie. There was no need for this to be cannons as well, which is kind of a downside for this set. If you are a really hardcore, Star Wars fan and you really want everything to be accurate, this is not accurate. This is just weird that they did this. But I guess it's to increase playability, but this set already has so much going for it that this was just unnecessary in my opinion. I'd rather have 2 really nicely designed engines that actually look like engines. Although if you leave the missile out, it sort of looks like what could be an engine, and they can turn up and down, just so you can shoot higher or lower. And this cannon can turn one whole circle, so 360 degrees. So that's sort of the functionality. It has these inverted tiles, which are clear pieces on the bottom, so you can actually slide it around a bit. So that's cool. Yeah, so you notice that this happens. You tend to pick up the set like this, but the first thing that happens is that the doors, come off. So it's not really good to pick up from some angles. So that's maybe a small downside, but that's a really small downside. Last thing up are the stickers of this set. There's 2 stickers. There's one for the mid console over here and the front console over there. I think those could easily have been printed pieces. There is a lot of stuff that just fits these 2 locations pretty well. I mean, this is similar to stuff we've seen printed. This is very similar to stuff we've seen printed. So I don't know why they chose to do stickers, but they look pretty good. They're easy to apply, even for little kids, so not too bad. And like I said, it's pretty big and it fits 4 minifigs, and that's pretty comfortably because there's 2 in the front. There's 2 seats in the back, and there's this huge area in the middle where you can actually, at least seat 2 more if you would want to. So this is something that really can carry a lot of minifigs. You get 5 with the set, but still you are able to put all of them in, and then even maybe 1 extra if you want to. So just to sum it up, I think the biggest pro is the size of the vehicle. It's a large speeder. It has a lot of functionality. So it's I know it's just a speeder, but it's big and it's a pretty cool speeder. The biggest downside is I think that they didn't make it that accurate, but yeah, it looks great. So I think that's a small downside. There is not that much of a downside. Maybe price, but it's getting discontinued right now. So if you can get it for a good deal, then this is just a nice set to grab. So that was the review. I really hope you liked it. There's more coming up. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video.